gods for so many years that some people in Shreveport are becoming numb to the violence.
But the violence bears the burden we all are paying. The example
from paganism. The brothers that say out in that, that's all we talk about.
You see the prophets out here with the gospel, you think that we playing or something? You see the army and yeah, we the sons of God and we stand for something. Israel, rich to have power with God and man prevail. You know that Israel the flex on heathens, they mad cause I know why they raging. They know the most high God gon' step on them, 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 yeah, step on them, yeah, step on them.
What's up, man?
Brother said all it is whitewash.
Whitewash?
Yeah.
Okay.
All this is whitewash.
Hey, what's going on, big bro?
You say whitewash right here.
What you say? You say the whole Bible or just the pictures of Jesus? What you say?
I say all of it.
All of it? First get
the whole book.
The whole book, whitewash. Part of it though, I got you. I'm gonna show you the whitewash, but get your whole 30-30 first. Real quick. Cause I'm gonna show you it's not, the whole thing is not whitewash. The religion is whitewash. Baptist, Catholic, all that's whitewash. That's man-made religion. That's not the Bible. And I'm gonna prove it to you. Your whole history, where you going, where you come from, is in the Bible. But read what you got.
This is the book of Job, chapter 30, verse 30. My skin is black upon me.
Nah, it's whitewash.
Is black upon me.
What Job just said he was, man?
He was black.
He said he was black. All right, Jeremiah 14:2. Let's see.
Yes, sir.
Who else is whitewashed? Let's see. Because I know if you Google Job, if you Google Jeremiah, if you Google Jesus, if you Google anybody of the Bible, all white people pop up, right?
Yeah.
That's the whitewash. That's religion. And I'm gonna prove that ain't the Bible. Read what you got.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2. Judah, mourning.
So we're reading about the Jews right now, the people that's on this sign right here, the so-called black man today in America. Yeah, Judah. Read.
Judah, mourning, and the gates thereof language.
So right now we're reading about a time where Judah didn't have any leadership. All the leadership was gone. Just like today. We get gunned down and we march, we want justice, we ain't got no leadership. Nobody represents us. We had Obama, they thought he represented us. He let all the homosexuals get all the laws. He passed a law for the Asian that got punched on the plane. We didn't get not one law. So he wasn't our leader. Keep going.
They are black unto the ground.
What are the Jews?
They are black unto the ground.
Nah, it's whitewashed too.
They are black unto the ground.
It's Song of Solomon 1:5. So Job was black. The Jews are black. You heard of King Solomon, right? One of the wisest king of all time.
Yeah.
Let's see if he's whitewashed too.
This is the book of Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 1.
Bring it out.
The Song of Songs, which is Solomon's.
It's red. Keep going.
Verse 5.
Verse 5.
I am black.
Whoa. That's whitewash, man. Read it again.
I am black.
What Solomon just said, man?
He black.
But what?
But comely.
I'm black and handsome.
That's right.
King Solomon said. So that's not whitewash. Yeah, that's what I want right there. I'm gonna show you where the whitewash should come from. Go to.
So that means David is black too then.
That's his daddy. You have to, and I'll show you that next. But Maccabees. Yeah,
Yes,
first
sir.
Maccabees.
Yes,
Before they,
sir.
last picture, all the way to the back. I'm gonna show you where the whitewash should come from. You familiar with history?
A little bit.
Who ruled Europe for 1,000 years, and they call it the Dark Ages? Who was ruling?
I don't know that.
Black people. You heard of the Moors?
I heard of the Moors, but I didn't know
King
who was
James,
in power during the Dark
It was
Ages.
our people. You ever heard of the Byzantine Empire, Constantinople?
Now I understand the Moors brought them how to be hygienic, hygiene.
Yeah, they taught the
like
whites
that
that, yeah, because they come up out the caves.
They
of
was
Europe.
dying of all them diseases.
Correct.
They didn't
We
know how
taught
to
them
clean
that.
themselves and wash
But
their
the
hands.
point I'm saying is black people was ruling at that time, right? I'm gonna show you the pictures that they were drawing of ourselves during those times. Look right here. Read that first.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48.
Yeah, I seen.
And laid open the book of the law.
So when the heathen got back into power, this is during the time of the Greeks. When they came into power, they did what?
And laid open the book of the law.
They was taking all our records, and when they was going through the records, they was seeing pictures of us. Let's see what they did when they saw pictures of black people. Read.
Wherein the heathen.
The who?
The heathen.
All these other nations are considered heathens.
That's right.
According to God. You the only child of God.
That's right.
Keep going.
Had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
So, during this is a book called Russian Icons, you know what I'm saying? You can look it up by Vladimir Ivanov. Yeah, but all the images was of this color, right? They look like you and me. But when they get finished with that paintbrush, they gonna look just like that. Read it again. Let's see what happened.
And laid open the book of the law,
What?
wherein the heathen had sought to will paint the likeness of their images.
They went through history before that, and they was whitewashing our image. They do it every time. Every time we come up with something, they come through and whitewash it. Just like the so-called Native Americans that was here before. What they look like before the conquistadors and the so-called pilgrims come over here. What they look like?
They was dark skinned because Columbus even said.
Yeah, he said they were copper-colored people.
Yeah,
that was
Columbus,
us.
That's why he thought he was Indian.
So when you look at Indians now, what do they look like today?
Yeah, they show the yellow Indians now.
Yeah.
Yellow and the red one. But I mean, even the Seminoles was dark skinned.
And they were. But like you said, they whitewashed history.
This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24.
One more.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right now. So if you think about who's running the world, who's got embassies in everybody's backyard? Who's doing that?
Yeah, America.
America, right?
Yep.
What do America represent? What they look like?
A bunch of white folks.
That you absolutely correct. Keep going.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
And what happened?
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
They went through the whole world. Every time they find a new archaeology, or I can't even say it, archaeology, every time they find it, with our images on it, they paint over it.
Right.
They tell you that it has nothing to knock the nose off, whatever they need to do to make it not be you and make it them, right? But, last one I got for you, Deuteronomy 32 and verse 30. I want you to think about something, man. You see the slave ship right here?
Yep.
How is it possible, because think about it, think about some of the greatest athletes that you've ever seen, black people, right?
Right.
Mike Tyson, one of the biggest, baddest fighters, right?
You saying they could keep them all in that little
And that's
spot
what I'm
like
getting
that.
at. How is it possible?
With a few crew members on there.
How you think that's possible that they did that?
I believe we was already here.
You believe, some of us were already here, but some of us came on them ships. Some big bad bucks was on that ship. Let's see how it happened. I want you to think of something. You ever heard of the Calhoun experiment?
No.
I want you to look it up when you get a chance. Check it out. The Calhoun experiment. This is, it happened in the 60s. A white man got 25 rats, filthy animals, stuck them inside of an enclosure with different compartments. They had rooms and stuff. He gave them all the food and water that they wanted. Guess what happened to those rats in about a year? What you think happened?
They got fat.
They kept multiplying. It was like 4,000 to 5,000 rats. But guess what the rats started doing? Because they had all the food and water that they wanted. They started killing each other. The rats developed gangs, and the gangs would go link up and go kill other rats. The men rats would stop dealing with the women rats and start liking themselves and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to be with the woman rat. They'll start living on their own and stuff. What does that sound like?
Sound like what we doing now.
What do we live at? What they call what we live at?
What you talking about, like the hood?
The hood, the ghetto, the projects, right?
Yeah.
The white man made the projects in the 60s on an experiment on the rats. And we living it out today. We destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Read it one more time. I'm going to show you.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
We don't know that we living in the hood and in the ghettos and we hate each other, right? That we are a walking social experiment. Keep going.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Right, because we rejected the knowledge of God.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation